Okay, folks, Dave Wiley over here in the pit area at Gresham Motorsports Park for Garage Talk, and I'm joined today by Camping World truck driver, Nationwide driver, and Sprint Cup driver, and that's Kyle Busch. And Kyle, thanks for appearing with us today.
Yeah, not a problem, man. Good to come out here and see the facility and get some laps around it.
How has the testing gone for you today?
It's gone well. You know, a really neat racetrack here, and a lot of grip, and of course, you know, just something that we can kind of come out to, a short track, and get a little bit of time for our trucks. And you know, it's not too far from the house, so it's good to come on and get some experience again, and get the guys working for the short tracks that we have coming up here with Martinsville and Phoenix toward the end of the season with the Camping World Truck Series.
I got you. Well, you've been ultra successful. You've done great in the trucks. You won the Nationwide Series last year. You're right in the middle of the chase standings, and would be higher up if it wasn't for the incident on Sunday. But tell me what it is you think that, besides the equipment, I've always thought that it's hand-eye coordination and whatnot for a driver, but what do you think your best attributes that make you successful no matter what you get in?
I think it's everything. I think it's you know, your attributes, whether it's your vision, you know, your feel, the feel you have in your butt, you know, and your hands and eyes and everything. But it comes down to communication, you know, having that feel, but yet being able to communicate your feel to what, you know, the crew chief can understand and what he can comprehend to try to help you get the car to do things that you want it to do. You know, he can even tell you maybe try a couple different driving techniques that you haven't thought of yet that might help the car in certain situations. So it's all of that. I mean, working with different people all the time. You know, I've won with in all the 3 different series with multiple teams, and you know, it's been great to be able to do that and have the success I've had. But you know, we're hoping that we can win 3 championships this year. We're in the hunt for all of them.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. I think it's probably one of the greatest feats in the history of motorsports. But I wanted to ask you, I'm not going to ask you specifically about Sunday's incident, but when something like that happens to you on the track, how long does that stay with you? And is the memory long, but you've got to get back to business and you've got to try to take care of your equipment, but you want to win? How long does it stay with you?
Well, I've got more important fish to fry than that driver. You know, I've got 11 other guys in the chase that we're trying to beat for a championship here. So unfortunately, it cost us about 60 points when we look at it at the end of the day, but we're still 80 points out. We've got 6 races left in the year to go here. We got plenty of time to catch back up. And you know, we feel like we've got the team to do it. I've got the leadership in Dave Rogers. I got the equipment with Joe Gibbs Racing and myself behind the wheel. So we feel like there's definitely some time still to gain 80 points back. That's not that much. You know, when you look back, you know, 10th, people are already discounting Tony Stewart out of the championship, and you know, he's only 110 back or something like that. So there's still time.
I got you. Well, I wanted to ask you quickly. I've talked with some of the other Gibbs drivers, but tell me a little bit about your relationship with Joe Gibbs.
It's fun. You know, Joe is he's a neat guy. He's a great individual, and of course, he's got a book out on what his life has really brought to him and what kind of different relationships he's had all throughout his time. But for me to experience it firsthand and to talk with Joe and to ask him questions and to get advice from him, I think is a great attribute that I have, that Denny Hamlin can use, that Joey Logano can use, all of us at Joe Gibbs Racing. And you know, the guys in the shop, when they see him walking around or hanging out and talking to some other guys, you know, they're more upbeat, they're more pumped up. They know their owner's involved, and they know that you know, their owner might not know the most about racing, but he cares about it.
Exactly, and he's a champion, let's face it.
Yeah, he is. He's a 3-time Super Bowl champion. He's a 3-time, you know, Sprint Cup Series champion as well.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Well, listen, Kyle, we appreciate you taking a few minutes of your day to appear with us on Garage Talk, and man, good luck the rest of the way.
We certainly hope so. We've got a lot ahead of us, so we're hoping the M&M's Camry is the champion at the end of the year.
Fantastic. Dave Wiley over here in the pits at Gresham Motorsports Park for Garage Talk with Kyle Busch.